I'm going to start, actually, when you awaken at odd hours, this happens to a lot of us in the elder category. We just wake up and we can't go back to sleep. And so when that happens, sometimes we write something funny, especially when our cats are doing goofy things. So it's not really a poem, it's called Cat Schedule. Number 1, eat at a ridiculously early hour. 2, chase up and down the stairs like crazy kids. 3, watch the world wake up from a window ledge. 4, mess with the blinds. 5, perk ears for the birdies. 6, plot and conspire. 7, chase some more, then wrestle, hiss and growl when young kitty tries to take you down under the bed. 8, collapse in any soft area. 9, wake up again, repeat steps 1 through 8. 10, concede we are always on their schedule. I'm going to read a few poems from the upcoming book. It's supposed to come out very soon. I've never worked with an international publisher, and they send very short emails. It's, believe it or not, the publisher's from India, and it's called cyberwit.net, and I just sent it because I saw some poems published there that I thought were kind of similar to mine. And I heard from them in 7 days. It's called Poems from a Restless Traveler. And this one is on one of my favorite cities in America, New Orleans. And everybody writes about the nightlife, but there's something about mornings in New Orleans that I find very peaceful. Morning in the French Quarter. No naughty neon, just a fried egg of a rising sun. The stillness, the drizzles, a city ravaged by noise the night before. A requiem of delivery trucks leans against the steam. Blossoms waft, cathedral bells awaken. A southern breeze trembles. One last chance to feel the presence of God in a sunrise that lights the dome of the St. Louis Cathedral on fire. Thank you. Some road trips are memorable, and I like to write about those as well. This is one of my favorite drives in the Southwest from Santa Fe to Taos, New Mexico. Lightning in the desert. On this peaceful drive through the desert, when sunlight chased streaks of flames through the clouds and bathed stony mountain peaks in a golden silhouette, a thunderstorm scattered the vivid colors of my perfect canvas. A fist of lightning tore through the clouds like the boom of a cannon, split the horizon into 2 perfect halves, etched in a silvery light. The most magnificent laser light show of my life. The temperamental forces of nature assault, then bedazzle. Life is similar, so raw, so fear-inducing, yet beautiful and breathtaking. Another one of my favorite car trips is down the California coast on Route 1. California, USA. I do not mind you are flirty, occasionally shallow. You wander and roam, amble and meander over rocky cliffs, along sloping farmlands, past crashing waves. You expose your flesh, change the colors of your wardrobe in a hot second. With the precision of your native bird, the condor, you swoop down upon me, push me to the edge of your hairpin turns, your killer inclines, plunging gently into your laughing, murky waves. I'm going to do one more. My poems tend to be kind of short. I'm an ex-journalist, so I write my writing is really compact. rarely do I write like a 2-page poem. A Paradise for a Poet, and this is inspired by some time spent in Washington Island in Upper Door County. Oh, somebody knows about it? Yeah, a friend of mine has an ancestral farmhouse, and she was gracious enough to invite me there. A Paradise for a Poet. The ferry ride to Washington Island in northern Door County thrashed in its fury. Perhaps it was destined to reach a place so serene, so primitive, so protected, you must endure the elements. I loved its island charms, the snappy reminders from barkeepers and their waitstaff. They have a way of doing things here. The compact nature of the island breeds familiarity, intimate discourse with strangers, a peek into a world that is exotic in its isolation. Home to artists, farmers, fishermen, and wealthy retirees who live deep in the forest in impressive log mansions. A place of crystal blue waters, primeval forests, and rugged cliffs, a merging of lush landscapes and abundant ecosystems. Coves with beautiful, I can't read my own writing today. Cows with beautiful spotted markings. Fawns grazing by the roadside, turkey vultures settling on rooftops, a sweep of sandhill cranes, too many to count, a rare enclave of unspoiled nature and lasting roots, a paradise for a poet.